The first World Cup held in an Arab nation has produced the Arab world's first quarter-finalist. But it's also a reason for Africa to be proud because Morocco's win is considered the biggest upset since Algeria beat West Germany in 1982. The two sides met in Gijon on the 16th of June 1982 for the group opening game, and the West Germans didn't take their debuting opponent seriously. They ridiculed the Algerians in the pre-match press conference. Midfielder Paul Breitner said, quote, "We will dedicate our 7th goal to our wives and our 8th to our dogs," while manager Yab Dawal joked that if his side lost, he'd take the first train back to Munich. After dominating a scoreless first half, Algeria struck in the 54th minute, taking the West Germans apart on the counter-attack. Within 10 minutes, West Germany restored order, getting on the end of a cross to equalize in the 67th minute. Less than a minute later, Algeria scored the winner, ghosting in at the back post to restore the lead, in one of the greatest upsets in World Cup history. The European champions recovered from their shock, returning 4 days later to thump Chile 4-1. The Algerians, perhaps a bit drained from the euphoria of their greatest ever victory, were beaten 2-0 by Austria in the second group game. They bounced back to beat Chile 3-2 on the 24th, with Austria and West Germany set to meet on the 25th. Algeria had an excellent chance to go through. A 1 or 2 goal win for West Germany would send them and Austria through, but any other result would secure Algeria's place in the knockout stages. West Germany and Austria knew that and took advantage of it. After 10 minutes of furious attacking in the final game, the West Germans took the lead, and from there it was 80 minutes of nothing. Neither team attempted any real attacks, passing the ball around and wasting time. The result suited them both, and so they stopped playing. The two sides had colluded to achieve a mutually desired result, ignoring the spirit of the game in the process. An angry crowd booed and jeered. Algerian fans burned peso banknotes to signal what they believed was corruption, and the German match commentator proclaimed, "Not every end justifies the means." His Austrian counterpart simply refused to speak for the final half hour. The whistle blew, the West Germans and the Austrians were through, and the Algerians were out. It was shameless match fixing in broad daylight, and in truth, the West Germans got away with it. The Algerian Federation lodged an official protest, but FIFA declined to take any action, stating that no rules were actually broken. The world had seen what happened, and the game was met with widespread condemnation, but the sport's governing body turned a blind eye. From that point forward, FIFA changed. Final group games are played at the same time to avoid this sort of collusion. Unfortunately, while the tournament has changed, the world remains the same. Even while appearing to highlight Morocco's historic World Cup run in Qatar, some in the Western media have been using shockingly racist and Orientalist tropes in their coverage of the Moroccan national football team. The latest such coverage came as a Danish TV channel compared images of Moroccan players celebrating with their families to a family of monkeys. A video of the segment is widely circulated on the internet, featuring the journalist ironically expressing their admiration for the strong unity between Moroccan players and their families, notably their mothers. One of the journalists said, "We have also an animal family gathering to keep warm, and that is how beautiful those goblin monkeys are."